In this video, I'm going to show you 8 ways businesses need to be using Google's new Gemini 3 model. And I mean need, because if you're not leveraging this, you're already falling behind. This is Google's most intelligent AI model ever. It topped the LM Arena leaderboard, and businesses are already using it to automate workflows that used to take entire teams hours to complete. So we're breaking down real business use cases, from automating your entire content creation pipeline to building custom business tools without hiring developers, all the way to creating amazing looking presentations and marketing collateral with only a few prompts. And here's the thing, these aren't experimental or theoretical. These are practical revenue driving use cases that solve real business problems. This model can handle very complex multi-step business processes, work with all your existing data formats, and it'll even integrate directly into your current workflow. But enough talking about it, let's jump into it and I'll show you what Gemini 3 can do. And the first thing we're going to look at today is turning Gemini into a business consulting strategist. So let's open up Gemini. So with Gemini 3, you essentially get a senior strategy consultant on a retainer that never sleeps and has already read your entire business. So I came up with a fictional business and we are going to use that as our prompt. Let me paste that. So I'm telling Gemini 3 to create a comprehensive SWOT and niche research analysis for a prospective entrepreneur named Jomar, 32-year-old data analyst who lives in Manila, deeply analytical personality, despises hustle culture, and I included a few more extra details. And on top of my first request, I'm asking Gemini to include a 4-week plan, a 90-day plan, and a year plan. And from here, you can get a fast response if you'd like that. Though for business strategy, you might want to go with Thinking with 3 Pro. This is much better for complex topics. So let's select that and hit submit. And here we go. This is a comprehensive niche research and SWOT analysis designed for Jomar. Core conflict: Jomar is time poor, given the daily commute, full-time job, but has enough money to start a fund. Considers the personality type. So there's also an income target. And here we have some proposed niches. So the first option is he can be a Keybs medic, probably a term in the mechanical keyboard community. So it talks about the concept, why it fits, monetization, logistics. There's option B, which is as the Excel plumber. Option C, the e-waste flipper. You know, these are really valid business ideas for someone in this exact situation. And then it mentions the winner. So here's the SWOT analysis. And from here, you can even export this to Sheets. And as I mentioned, the execution plan. Honestly, not a whole lot for what Gemini can do. So we can think of another business after this. Okay, so I just told Gemini to create another plan for a fictional B2B company. All right, QuantiKeep Solutions, a 5-year-old SaaS platform that handles digital asset management for marketing agencies. They store logos, videos, and branding files. But the problem is, the market is already saturated. Now, here are some proposed niches. Option A, the retail shelf auditor. So sales reps would take a photo of a supermarket shelf, and the AI is going to say, hey, your shelf doesn't look that good compared to the competitor's shelf. Another interesting idea, the insurance claim eye. So you know how when a homeowner submits a claim for a fire or flood and they upload photos? Well, this use case means the AI automatically identifies the items, estimates their value, and flags potential fraud, saving these insurance companies a lot of other interesting ideas here, and we got the SWOT analysis, and again, the execution plan. Really fantastic thing about Gemini 3 is that it now has a 1 million token context window. Back then, if you wanted AI to understand a 500-page manual, you'd have to chop it up, store it in a database, and fetch relevant pieces. More work. But now with 1 million tokens, you can dump entire ebooks, PDF sets, and have Gemini 3 reason across all those documents. What you can do now is upload all of them to Gemini and ask Gemini, hey, which one of these do you think sounds pretty good and effective for copywriting? Business use case number 2, vibe coding. So what is vibe coding? Typically, when you code, whether if it's for an app or for a website, you need to know about borders, margins, specific colors, and hex codes. And there are a lot more details that I am leaving out. But essentially, with traditional coding, you need to be very specific. With vibe coding, it's less about the specific technical details and more about the vibe that you're going for. So let me show you how that's done with Gemini 3. So I have here a prompt, and it's very simple. I just said, essentially, build a single-page landing page for a Series A startup called Lumina. And we hit submit. So we have here a website, essentially. So you can literally just save this in Notepad and save it as a .html and see what happens. Okay, and this is the website that Gemini came up with. It's a little bare bones, but this would have taken hours to code. See, it's even got a logo using a font. Can you see this subtle gradient on the top right? Very subtle but classy. And the button actually changes color as you hover over it. These boxes can also be highlighted essentially as you hover over them. Now, if this isn't enough, let's try asking Gemini 3 to create a full website. So I'm just gonna say, this looks too bare bones. Make a full website that has significantly more detail. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. This is a website. Like, all we need to do now is to fill in the details and get this onto a proper web host. And that is vibe coding. Another use case is presentations. Typically, I used to spend hours, entire afternoons creating presentations, but Gemini 3 can help you make them in minutes. So here again, we're on Gemini 3, and now we want to select Create Images. And if you're using Gemini 3 Pro, Nano Banana Pro is included. That's their AI image generation engine. So let's start with that and hit Submit. And here you have a pitch deck with all the slides. So now let's say turn the above slide descriptions into actual 16 by 9 slides. Oh, wow. As you can see, design-wise, these slides are practically finished. And here you have a very realistic product. Now, these slides are as good as finished. But there's only one problem. This whole thing is one image. Let's see what happens when I say output the slides as individual images, and all it did was recreate the slides. So Nano Banana Pro within Gemini 3 Pro is actually really good for brainstorming ideas. The problem is you don't actually get the final output. And for that, I like to use separate software called Piktochart, which is an AI tool that specializes in visuals and presentations. Alright, so here on Piktochart, all we do is select presentation, select pitch deck. So here's our title and here is our prompt. All I did was list the slides and click generate pitch decks. So here what I find is really cool is that Piktochart is applying that prompt across their presentation template library. And here's how the presentation looks right here. Okay, these slides are looking excellent. So I can actually move over here. Same content, different template. I think I'm really liking this template. So from here, we can actually click Add New Page. I'm pasting different slides that I got from Gemini. And now I'm going to remove everything that I did not get from Gemini. Though some of these slides were definitely from the initial prompt. And from the title slides, we can actually select Regenerate with new changes. Now, Piktochart is doing its thing. All right, and here are the new slides. You can see that Piktochart has actually added its own content. And from here, you can actually edit this further. So I wouldn't use Gemini 3 Pro or Nano Banana Pro for presentations exclusively yet. I do think that they're great for brainstorming, but for the final output, I would use third-party software like Piktochart. Another real business use case is interactive learning. Knowledge is in fact power, and I cannot count the number of times that I've hit a roadblock in my business just because there's something that I don't understand. So the first thing you want to do is select Tools on Gemini, then select Guided Learning. And let's say you want to learn the audio concept of signal-to-noise ratio. All right, let's click Submit. All right, that was fast. And what I love about what Gemini 3 is doing is that it's showing all of these sources and links, even links to useful YouTube videos. But it actually doesn't stop there. On Google, you can actually select AI mode, and from here you can type in the same prompt, hit send, and from here, instead of just showing you search results, it's now giving AI-generated answers with hyperlinks, again citing sources on the side. So this is a new way of using Google. And if we go back to Gemini itself, I can actually ask it to code an interactive website that teaches the concept. And now we have a website. Let's copy this. So you can see here that it made a bare bones website that's supposedly teaching a concept. But the reason is, if you notice with guided mode, the main thing that happens is that instead of Gemini just feeding you answers, it's asking you questions so you can process the knowledge. So if we don't want that interactive native question and answer approach with Gemini, we can just ask it to build a website. And now this looks so much better. All right, so you might want to turn down your volume a bit. This has actual audio. And let me click this right here. So this is your sound. This is the signal. And this is the noise. And you can understand that signal to noise ratio is how loud the signal is relative to the noise. So now if you don't understand a concept, you can ask Gemini to invent an app. The next use case is something that I touched on earlier, and that is Pro image generation. And with Nano Banana Pro, that is easier than ever. So on Gemini, we simply click Create Image. It already has a couple of suggestions here. So for instance, make a comic on how to use Nano Banana Pro. So there's a prompt preset over here, and just like that, this looks very realistic. Okay, so let's say we turn the same content into a polished graphic with photos of realistic people and see what happens. And now we have this. This looks like a person that I would actually meet in real life. It looks flawless. All right, turn the middle panel into a LinkedIn-ready portrait. Remove the thought bubbles. Yeah, that definitely looks LinkedIn-ready. There is so much detail here. Typically, AI-generated images look very glossy, but you can see real skin texture here. So let's say we want to create a logo. So design a logo for a new webcam company, hit submit. Oh, wow, that looks very legit. We can even ask for the variations of the logo. And look at that. These look very professional. And from here, let's say create the packaging for their flagship camera. This looks very legit. So we want more ad creatives. Let's say model the camera in a scene with creators. And now we have this. The only flaw here, I think, is that the camera should be facing the creator. But that's definitely something they're going to use in a product description page. Yeah, at this point, your imagination's the limit. Now, here's another interesting use case that I have been waiting for. Real-time video analysis. So here on Gemini, I'm going to paste a YouTube video. So first thing, I'm going to ask, what is this video about? Considering that Google owns YouTube, this makes sense. And right there, you get accurate timestamps with descriptions. So here I'm going to ask, tell me about the presenter's tone and style and the overall production quality. So here, Gemini has a clear opinion on the presenter's tone and style and the overall production quality. So another great use case for this is if you have meeting recordings, you can select Add from Drive, Photos, upload files, and Gemini 3 is going to analyze those videos. This next use case is a big one, and that is video production. So right here on Gemini, you see a prompt to create video. And let's say we want a man typing on his desk, angrily cramming for a deadline for a pitch deck. He is floating in space. And let's see where this goes. And we have the video. We can see the pitch deck. The man is angry. We can see that on his face. And he is floating in space. Let's watch the actual video. All right, what was that? When I first tried this, I initially thought it was just going to be video with visuals, but there was audio. You hear the typing sound effects, and you can even hear the angry voiceover. Now, it does say we can just generate 2 more videos today, so I'm going to save that for the last use case. Just imagine the possibilities with what we did. This could be an ad or part of an ad if you wanted it to be. Which brings us to our final business use case for Gemini 3 Pro, and that is using it as a multimodal content factory. Okay, so I asked Gemini to create a fictional drone company, and this is what it came up with. Aero Vesper. And from here, it's already giving an example of marketing copy. So it's asking me if I wanted to write a script for a 30-second commercial launching the AV1 Owl. Well, let's take it a step further and have it create a video. This, I gotta see.
Silent, stealthy, superior vision. This is the AV1 Owl.
Okay, the voiceover was still a bit robotic. I don't know why they had it go through the building. Either a flaw or creative effect. Now from here, I'm going to ask it to create a social media carousel. So I made sure to say that it's a 1:1 aspect ratio for Instagram. So first it created the descriptions. We can actually use these as prompts. And now using Nano Banana Pro, let's see where this goes. So it created all 6 of the slides for the carousel. I think they do it this way just to slow down the outputs, but you can definitely create them one at a time. This is looking really good. So see how we went from a script to a video and then to a script again? And then back to an image. Gemini now understands data across different content forms. And from that, you can create a content calendar. Now, if you have a team meeting or a presentation coming up, you already know that you need a top-notch presentation. And in this video, we touched on that, but if you want to learn how to create a great-looking presentation, click here to go to the next video where I break down exactly how to use Gemini 3 to create amazing-looking presentations in a fraction of the time and cost it would normally take. See you over there.